process is project scope statement. Now, this is important. This is the output of this process. Project scope statement, which can also be abbreviated as PSS. Project scope statement is a document which is a narrative of your deliverables, assumptions, constraints, maybe user flows, acceptance criteria. I don't know how come they have not talked about acceptance criteria over here. And multiple other stuff which you want to just add on, maybe wireframes, maybe different other usability or elements, prototype can also be included in there. Everything and anything that you want to add to make your deliverables understandable to the project team, to the customer, to the end user, to the broader stakeholders. This document is for everyone, should be for everyone. So for the team to execute the project work, for the stakeholders to know their part and to know the project in detail, for the senior management, for strategic decision making wherever needed, for the customers, for acceptance and validation later on in the project. This is for everyone. This should be as detailed as possible. Ideally, this document should be as detailed as possible. This is not a high-level document. This is a detailed document. All the predictive project or phase scope is jotted down in the planning and executed in the later phase of the project. So you need to have a detailed document because your project execution is dependent on your project planning. I have seen and I have worked with many teams where they just give you the document of 10 to 15 pager or maybe less than that by saying that this is scope statement. By the way, scope statement is PMI's terminology. There are other terminologies in the organization for the same document. At times you call it BRD, business requirement document. At times you call it FSD, functional specification document. At times you call it SRS, software requirement specification. At times you just call the same document as requirement document when I already told you that how requirement is different than scope. At times you call it requirement list. I mean, in organization, you may have different name for the same thing. FSD is the most common one, functional specification document. SRS is more specifically for the software people. So SRS is also common, but in the technology industry or software industry. BRD is also very common terminology. When it is BRD, it's not that detailed. Business requirement documents are never detailed, but this document should be detailed. You can understand it this way. Based on this document, your team should never be coming back asking for the questions. This document is as detailed as possible, right? So this is the output of this process. Any questions on this? Maybe we talk about this. What is assumptions and constraints?